did was they were able to take the facts of the world and put them in a context for you. They put them in a story for you that made sense of the world at that moment. They turned facts into a story. When we have a system where teachers aren't given the resources or the space or the support to help kids understand the context of facts, we're not educated. And what is it about story? See, this is the thing. I have this long talk I'm writing in my head for years, and I won't get to it for a while yet, but I think storytelling is the origin of everything that is human. I think that our sentience makes us natural storytellers, and that we invented language around the campfire in order to tell better stories. Even if the story is, hey, this arrowhead kills the bigger thing faster so we can eat longer. Everything you make is a story about you. As one of the very limited number of sentient beings in this tiny section of our galaxy, our culture thrives best when we are all contributing our stories. And it has never been a better time to be a maker. We all totally agree with that. Out here with thousands of maker fairs and hundreds of thousands of people being exposed to 3D printing and vinyl cutting and welding and machinists, and I mean, all of this stuff is so beautiful to watch what kids can do. I can't read my writing. This is the part I was working on in the car. Yes, right. So this is also why I think it's never been a better time to be a maker, because the increases in computing power and the economies of scale have turned computers into what cars were to the United States in post-war culture. So post-World War II, you had a whole bunch of people who were solidly in the middle class, well-educated because of the GI Bill. They had some disposable income, and they started realizing that cars weren't black boxes. They were these platforms that you could improve and improvise with and do stuff with. And that is where computers are right now. And we've got like 9-year-old girls making our sentient Arduino robots. That's magnificent. But, and this is really important, the opportunities for making are not evenly distributed right now. If we're going to progress as a people, as a species, as a culture, we need to heal the things that divide us. I don't think anyone doesn't agree with that. The things that divide us socially, economically, racially. One of the great things about right now being a maker is the Obama administration. They believe strongly in this. There's a first White House to have a maker fair in the White House. I'm standing on a giraffe that went to the White House. Amazingly, somehow this thing got frisked by the Secret Service and allowed to enter the White House. How do you frisk a giraffe? Sir, are you comfortable with me touching the inside of your robot leg? On behalf of the White House Office of Science and Technology and the White House Director of Making, Andrew Coy, a few weeks ago I went to Cleveland, which is a city looking powerfully at ways to heal the divides within that city. Again, racially, economically, socially. We went to some of the neighborhoods. Cleveland was the city, one of the cities in the United States hardest hit by the economic downturn. Whole neighborhoods absolutely razed by the housing crash. And we went to boys and girls clubs and saw maker spaces in those, the public libraries. These groups are leading the charge to bring making to every kid. Because when a kid realizes that they can reach out and alter something and make it a little bit better, they've made their sphere a little better. But really, because of what happens in the mental process, they've actually made the world a little bit better. This is my mission. We need to make sure that the threshold for making is as low as possible for absolutely everyone. This is how we empower all the members of the next generation to make the world in their image. Thank you. You guys are awesome.